Wiggle, wiggle. Hello, everyone. So, give me 1 second. Hello, Luffy. Hey, Jeannie. Hello, user, Yulman. Taco, what up? Hey, Rachel. And Yule. Hello, Ivid. Sorry, I just got here. I was grabbing You couldn't hear it. Well, I thought these were peach O-rings, but instead they are watermelon. If you think I got a giant bag of gummies, well, then you'd be correct. And I am going to try to not tip myself. The only time I'll eat one of these delicious and very loud gummies is if we get a win. After stream, I will eat them all. But that moment is not here. If I was feeling real spunky, I'd eat one for every $1 that we win. But that would be an excuse to hit a $10 winner and eat all the rings. Oh, shit, sorry, I just read that. What happened, Yule? You may have fucked your car up physically? I only asked because I frequently emotionally damage my car to encourage it to go spots it's not supposed to, like up steep hills. I hope your car ends up all right, though. I've been there. If one, you popped a tire and then bubbled, that is at least good because that's the car doing what it was made to do. That's like when a windshield shatters. It's like that is designed to do that. They're designed to crumple. How fast did you hit it going? I know everyone always says as well, like, don't drive when you're tired. I drove nonstop from up in Minnesota once down to Oklahoma, with taking a stop in St. Louis to drop someone off. And when the girls with me was like, hey, do you want me to drive? You've been doing it for so long. I was like, no, we're fucking 3 blocks from home, because it kind of like dozed off. Next thing I realize, I wake up, I have popped the middle median, I have popped my tire, and I have popped the back one, and just straight up run into it. All that being said, I was able to get it into a neighborhood, get new tires, and get it taken care of. Also, why you should never drive at all when you're just a little tired, because it happens so quick. I was within a mile of where we lived, and it just hit me. 55 miles per hour. Okay, no worries, Rachel. Thanks for letting me know. I would hope it's pastime they can go around fucking with people. But I don't know how all that works with them. And an OC This is Crossword, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know how it's played, we are trying to get as many words as possible to get as big a prize as possible. Did the airbags go off? Yo. Ice, one word, just like that. I keep wanting to call these peachos, but they're watermelon. There's an S. The O in union. Oh, yes, it's... I don't want to get too much into your business, but is it more recent card? The more recent the cards are, the better they are at handling that. Unless you go so far back where they're made to handle things like that as well on the opposite side of the spectrum. All right, C's, 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 C's. Sorry, right is the second I said I emotionally damaged my car, not physically. She said, wow. I in solitary. And I assume you've taken decent care of it. Fucker. So don't let them try to like bend you over on it if it can get to threaten another place. Hopefully it's just the cost of the tires. All right, we have the Q, J, and F. Some of my least favorite letters. Parcel. Perceptual. Indirectly. I saw Space Taco say hi at the beginning, but gosh, even I didn't make it out on the this. Chandra, actually, Taco just sent something, and I literally just saw your post and liked it like 15 minutes ago. It looks fucking badass. You know it, Skeletal. That's how we do it. I know it'll especially bother you. It's all I can do. I think they turned out really well, Chandra. So, congrats on that, and thank you for me and for everyone you put on there. If you are not familiar, Chandra has designed and is now making a coin that has a shit ton of people's names on it, all from the Scratch community. And I got to see the start of it today. Chandra, for sure I will. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, there's our cue. long-term mechanics, a good person to know. I consider myself a good driver, but fuck Jay, that is correct. But if you were to look at my record of how many car accidents I've been in, you would maybe disagree. I've been rear-ended at a full stop. I got a light on 4 separate occasions, though. Just chilling there. V in Avenue. There's the J in jump. Any K's in here? And a T. 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 If no other car, I mean, yes, granted, it is an accident by definition of the word, but if you were not in another car wasn't involved, I wouldn't call it a car accident. Like, there's no reason your insurance has to get involved with this one unless you want it to. Quantity. 2 more T's. T, 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 T. Quantity. Hey, Gene, good to see you. Arizona. Luckily, it's. I was just about to say, Gene. It was like, luckily, it's not diabolically hot there yet, but I'm sure it's still hotter than you're used to. Okay, just want to make sure that was. There's our D in dash. There's our D in indirect. A-E-I. Okay. I have a fear and a feeling this is just going to be a Y. Which means no watermelon. Ring candy for me. To the burn bag it will go. We're doing something strange tonight. We are going up instead of going down. Made contact. Definitely wasn't a stick though. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. My name is Ryyno, if you don't know me. And at 30 likes, we have a stuffed white owl we will show. So if you want to see it up to then after that, doesn't really matter to me. We are arriving at boo-boo time. Is 41. Now, the previous crosswords we did, I don't know if anyone was here and remembers, they were shite. We got $6 back, I think the minimum we could have received. And so it's been a little meh with crosswords. Went to a new location to try a fresh start from the new location that we went to try a fresh start, but spacious. It could just be in the air. Crosswords are shite at the moment. Or we will enter mushroom taste. Huh. Some decent crossword, which would be nice. You'll have to keep me updated. Hopefully it's nothing big. You could even buy some used but decent condition tires from that guy and have them put them on without too much work. Mud. And nerve. I had a nice dream last night where I hopped off a cliff to start flying in the dream. And I actually got to see some cool shit that I would never want to find myself there in real life, but in the dream life, it was very nice. XI. What up, Jonathan? How are you doing? NY from New York. Copy. "90 degrees is too hot." Boop, 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 boop. A UA. BC. Boot. Cave. Acre. And then random. And then enter. Really, Gene? Is he able to pick it up and everything? C. A D for dot. D for mud. Hope our mud is doing all right. Saw him a couple weeks ago. MC stands for the Master of Ceremony. For all you MCs out there. Now, I was not expecting that, Gene. It's funny you say that because the cartoon I was just watching, people got chickens in it and the chickens were sleeping in their room. It all comes full circle, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, you are correct, good sir. Thank you. That's good, Iveth. And then I guess you did just as a poop mat, Gene? But then you can compost and use that for the vegetables they grow out back. Random. We've come full fucking circle, Gene. It used to be you wanted to keep the chickens out of the house. Now we bring them in willingly. M for Matt. OG. Let's see. There's our E. J, get that shit out of here. I'd take a Z over a J. H, H, H. H for the mushroom. H for the arch. Oh. You enjoy, Gene. Good to see you. So you're gonna give us the V. Ooh, an L and an S. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough to get a win. That it gives us a mule. Mule, but no mushroom. No P, no T, no playable trailer. I believe it just was mule and mud. To be fair, they go well together. Let's see, someone sees one we didn't get. There was no P, no T, no R. There are better letters than I thought. Well, that means 2 loses in a row, and we're not even opening the bag of the watermelon ring candy. That's how far away we are from a win. All right, watch it. This one's coming in hot. Blink, you may miss it. What a magic trick. That's why it fucking ramped up, came around, and went right into my hands. I'm sure it looked nice from your view. Jamie! Thank you. Everyone, throw some love over there. You let me know anytime if you want to hear an instrument, and I got you. Got you on the audio. Good word, too. When you want your audio to increase, well, you get yourself a bigger speaker. Well, that was, I did it after. Whenever you like. I can stop and do it right now. Male. Age. Speech. Eagle. Chess. If anyone wants a... Oh, that's mall. by the way, and I see what I did there. That fun little rabbit hole to go through is Deep Blue and the building of it. And that was the first machine that was able to beat humankind in chess. Now it's a standard thing, but it used to not be that way. And there was a big competition for the first one who could do it. Hello, Melissa Faircloth. Thank you. Good morning. R and I. Do we really only have those two R's? I think so. We're just getting a lot of quality, aren't we? There's the quality out on this one. Oh, right there in front of me. Quality only in the crossword ticket, not what we're doing. Yeah, definitely don't take chances with that, Rachel. S's are good. Chess. Easy. Also. Thank you, Daniel McAmus. That'd be all our S's. Wow, and a C. Hello there, socialize. Speech increase, okay. Act, sketch, and almanac. Y'all remember those? It's a crazy concept. Before you had facts you could just get all the time, you'd have a little nifty book that would have a lot of facts in it. Because you couldn't always just, like, go to a fucking library. Let's go! Socialize! First word. We had a library room out on the farm, though. M-O. Almanac. We have a lot of the same words that was in the last one. Not a big fan of that. And not a fan of BJ's either. I know, Rachel, I messed that up at the start. Oh yeah, so we don't have socialize either. Yeah, for good call. No L's and no BJ's. Okay, maybe a sabotage. And it gave us the FU. Wow, a bit precocious. There are no F's. There is a D. We did get the audio that was foretold. Good for it. I fear it's just going to be audio and age. Those are 2 words. Nope. Let's go. Easy says. Nah. Got you over here. She does not, Jamie. I am never since DP wine gray. Like right around that time when everyone else had kind of seen her last. I saw her around that same time, and oh yeah, I haven't seen her. I hope she's doing all right. Okay, so easy audio, and let's get the G. A V. And Jamie, to be fair, I want to say I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen her recently, but I don't really trust my memory either, so I don't think so in about 3 months. Well, happy to her for shouting out. She's always been a big friend of the channel. In fact, where did I see it just a second ago. It was somewhere on this one with the names. For that, she gets a free ticket when she comes, Jamie. Sydney Kate, I do not. Are you Australian? For those paying attention, that's 3 losers in a row. Hello. Hope you're doing well. These are at 1 in 4 are the odds. Technically, 1 in 3.67. Although the odds don't change, the probability does. So hopefully, this one's a winner. And we'll go ahead and open that bag of watermelon ring candies. And I can partake. Put Goodalax on? No. In life, yes. On these $3 crossword tickets, no. Big no. But everyone will be lucky when we reach 30 likes and we get to bring out the white owl. Newman, a whole lot of nada. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Rachel, have you been getting your iron in? I am surprised they don't give women free vitamins and medicine for at least 3 months after having children. A lot of shite letters. A K to start off with, and already a J I see over here. M is good though. We'll take some M. Some income. QJ. I think we've had a J on every single one of them so far. Now the K in skim. The K in click. Sorry, I don't even look. Barely beat you to it. Then they gotta throw in the F for confetti. Hey, look, it says luck. Deborah is not here at the moment. I figured she would be here in like 7 minutes. Tuck. Cold. Last time I saw her, she said she didn't like me making fun of the Irish, and she wouldn't come back until I did. VW. Chin. I said a fact about a chin. 2 H's. Confetti. That's not true, by the way, Jamie. Ache. Team. Gotta have some team in your eye. Esteem. Self-esteem. Can we get the powerful C? Well, we can get skim. Skim-esteem. Oh, come on. These can't be the only 2 words. We even have, still have 3 vowels left. A Y for the win. There's our F for confetti. Income, pen, confetti, it's getting down to the wire here, isn't it? Can we get a P? Oh no, A-E-I-O-U. It just comes down to this letter. Oh, do we have mania? Then I think that's a fucking win. Let's see the Y. Let's go! The predictor of the Ys is what they call me. That's a fucking win. We'll take it. Oh yeah. You know, did you hear that? You know why it sounds different? Because the peach O's or the watermelon O's are on that one. It's because djembes use the airspace to make noise. Let's go! 4 words. Oh my gosh. I've been wanting to open this bag. That's a win, folks. We take it. We got the ukulele here. We got the harmonica. And most importantly, these are the most disgusting of the ones I got, Jamie. I love the new Lifesaver gummies. They are really good. It's like a knockoff on the peach ale. Sorry, I hate listening to people eat, especially gummies. Even though that's a watermelon, like, great value brand, I can still taste, like, the peach O-ness of it. Jamie, the honest truth is, the reason I get them is because when I go gummy loco, it's like I need fucking quantity of them over quality. I go into a gummy coma. Oh, Christy, cousins, that's because you haven't had them. I think Lifesavers are gross, but Lifesaver gummies, they actually taste like what they're supposed to. Very rare. Nerd clusters are good. Here's a little fun fact for you about Lifesavers. Do you know why they are called that? If the name does not imply it enough. It is because the creator's daughter died by sucking on a hard candy. And he wanted to make sure that never happened again to a child, so he put a hole in it. And so in case a child swallowed the hard candy, there'd still be air and it could melt and they would survive. It's a true story. So, Christy, when you say that, it's pretty much like you're telling me you don't like children being able to survive. So you think about that next time. You shit talk the Lifesaver gummy. I don't like the Lifesavers themselves either. They always made me panicky that I would swallow one. Good night, Rachel. I will talk to you. Here's the Safety Pop Suckers. Oh. Good night, you all. Thank you for stopping by as always. I hope everything goes well and cheap with your car. which also reminds me, if I had the tarot cards with me right now, I now have the ability to ask the future about it for you. Even though these recent tarot cards very heavily weigh on the finance of things in life. I hope if I don't talk to you, a good time with them, Rachel, and a fantastic, time with the kiddos. Burn, nab, dart. Burn, usage, area. That's where the losing lottery tickets go to. Hello, April. Also, any local rascals. I like raccoons. I love raccoons. Warden. P for pile. It's the only P I see. GM, General Manager. Good for usage. Good for some. Just viewing the owl is good enough for 24 hours. Good luck. It is known. There's the G frag. And another J. GJ, good job. I swear it's been on every single one now. This card loves Jay-Z. Boo-boo! I was just shit-talking you. F-I. Deficient. Good to see ya. No, in fact, I predicted that you would be on in 7 minutes. Oh, where are you now? Hello, V-Rush, Russia. A Y and a V. There's our V for viable. Both our V's are vital and viable. Good to know. Look at this. It says A to Z. That is how it works. I think this is made just... I'm asking just for the S and the S when only. B for use, usage, C, and some. It's BS. Oh, but let's go! Look how strong the S was. I asked for it, and that's how like small my memory is. I had already forgotten when I scratched off and said BS. That's how quick it goes. Like a goldfish. It was as quick as a goldfish. T in nation. C in deficient. Nation. Note. Culture. Oh, let's go. That's my type of taxi. T-taxi. All it took was some BS. Got us right there. Good stuff. T and vital. We got usage, use, see, and some, plus a taxi to take us there. Let's go. And that means I'm gonna eat another piece of candy. I know it's horribly loud and everyone hates to see someone chew. Hey, this one kind of looks like a heart. A little bit, right? A little bit like a heart. I love gummies. Chantra actually came in here, Taco, talking about the pre-orders. Okay, I will say I've been having to stop playing with any of my fingers because I keep getting, they're just nicks all in them because I'll use them. And then I put a pick and I was like, I'll play with the pick. Well, if you can hear it, that's what happened to the pick. I dropped it inside. Jimmy, to be fair, I haven't tried that hard. I was playing it while I was falling asleep, and it fell in there, and I woke up, and then I just put it aside. I know how to get them out from guitars. I just had never played the ukulele with a pick, so. Wait, yeah. I never had to deal with the issue. Yoink! Did you hear it? That's what you call a fucking first try. It'll come out. just takes a tiny bit of effort. Like the kind I just exerted. But now this whole little ukulele is starting to rattle all over the place. I can't quite find where. Well, I'm happy you're here, boo-boo. Bathing skeletal, it's my lack of coffee. No, it's just the seizure medication. They'll make it happen. Ha! Made contact! So much so to create the Great Fall. From the I'm Not Sure. I'm happy she liked it, boo-boo. It definitely is a happy instrument. Especially from some of those chord progressions that just take you where you want to go, and then they kind of arrive at where they're going. Sound very nice on a ukulele. I'm leaving the house. I'm starting to go somewhere. Where am I going? I got there. Camp tangible. Can't argue. To be or not honey. I'm 2 ukuleles down at the moment. I had to, the one I'm playing right now it's not mine. It's intended as a gift for a human, and I was like, well, I can't not play the ukulele, so we will play this one. A U and a J. J on every single time. Bleach. Cloud. Call. I'm not at the phone right now. I'm call adjacent. Oh, there we go. Fair enough, fair enough. Just making a joke with it instead of seeing the J. Well, that sounds wonderful, Skeletal. I had a dream last night where I was flying just with my body in an area that looked like New Zealand. Straight up Lord of the Rings style, and it was beautiful. For real. Pretender ender. BP, BP, BP. Camp Pretender. That's where all the wannabe Jasons go. To the Camp Pretender. Yeah, because they're not the main camp. Upset. Well, Orsy, I think we may just get all of them if we play our cards right. There's a bee. And what do we call a bee? Buzz? That's right, buzz. Onomatopoeia. Like AO. A V and a G. That gives us age. Good to see it. Can't argue. Unless it's camp argue. Forgot an N. Forgot a lot of N's. Good call. $13. I just now noticed that. A favorite number on the channel name. Kind of interested why more numbers don't get their spot here. There we go. And icon. The H in shut. The H in hot. You'd rather, at first I thought it said beach. You'd rather it be a breeze on the hot beach than a breeze on hot bleach. There's our Y and Z. Glad they keep coming by to say hello. The Y, not as much as the Z. Yeah, there's the accent. The loser. But we did get B age. Hello, Heather. And we are all lucky to be living in the bee age, the time where there are bees. And guess what? Since I'm feeling teachy today, do you know how bees get that pollen to suck up to them? It's not from them just wobbling around, it's from static electricity. The same thing that happens when you rub on things. So they actually aren't touching the pollen most of the time, it's just getting shot directly to them through electricity. This one is a loser, but we all learned something about bees. Ugh. Alright, it's a nice rib. Blink and you may miss this one. It's coming in hot. That one did come in fast, but it did not hit on point. Two likes away from the white owl. If anyone wants to see it before we get started. Otherwise, I will continue scratching, thinking of candy. Candy molecules. That'd be ideal. They'd break the illusion. Actually, we're gonna vote on this one. Aw, thank you. Ortsy B. I hope to see you again sometime. Skeletal, that is true. And nerds are tasty. And yes, I agree earlier, the Nerds ropes are delicious. There's some things that just can be too delicious. where it's like, oh, well, I can't go too crazy with nerd ropes. Otherwise, I will have a lasso worth. And they will lasso my tongue for a long time. Came out not quite how I wanted it, but they are very good. Well, boo-boo, that's because you're not supposed to eat rocks, silly. No wonder. No, that is no good. I had a feeling about that. I'm happy you're feeling better now. Oh, God. What up, Mike? Bust a farting string. Bust a farting string. Bust a farting string. I can't remember how it said it when we had the Irish machine lady say it. Bust a farting string. How you doing, Mike? Gum. Spring gum. It's hard, skeletal. When, for me, at least, I get into, I was trying the 100% chocolate for a while, and having done that, I don't think it did anything. I went straight back to eating some gummies. And I've been limiting my gummy intake to a bag at a time. What size of bag? Well, it depends on how many of them I get. I can't help it, but those are fond memories. Now I can say I've been busting farting strings since 2025. Let's go. Better than nothing, true, Mike, but it's still not what you want to see. Well, but that's how we know I busted it correctly. I broke my neck in the process. Mike, that means a lot of luck is coming around the corner. I swear, luck comes in waves. Waves of 3. DC, DC. Or maybe it's a warning sign we can make to put in a pub, Boo Boo. I'm imagining it now. Caution, necks may break while busting farting strings. I doubled that. I send you luck as well. Oh, and you know what? Everyone, if I see my eyes see correctly, everyone can get a little bit of luck from our friend the White Owl. Oh, it's dead. Good to see the shadow there. Boo! Hoo. And I don't know why, Boo Boo. This is exactly how I hear it in my head. It's what someone said once after we showed it. He's like, oh, it's dead. Oh, it's dead. HX. Mike, one of the times with our best win was just it had been a lot of fucking losers for a couple of weeks, and just a random, even more pop-up than my normal pop-up streams. And barely anyone was there when we hit big on the crossword. Well, Boo Boo, I definitely believe that bad luck comes in threes. So it is a form of luck, but so if things happen in bad luck in threes, then I like to hope that they come around in threes as well. I'm just going by the idea it has to be divisible by 3, right? Toward tower. Oh my gosh, and this is to nothing and to anyone out there. Death is a very hard thing, and everyone grieves differently and in many different ways. I'm just kind of burnt out on it at the moment. Doesn't mean I won't do something for you in a decade or so. Just, Especially people always like to remember birthdays and death dates, and at some point, there are only 365 days a year, folks. Which, and I was actually just saying that because someone died this week, and I was like, come on, bro. Could you have waited till March? Hello, La Monica Dillard. E-O. And there's a reverse JB. And also, you'd be surprised the weird things that people remember that they put in their will. That it's like, I want you to show up at my funeral with a blue hair and a tie-dyed kitty t-shirt. And then you're like, well, fuck, there's my signature right there, isn't there? I cannot complain. So you have to then go out and like publicly shame yourself at some event. Good for you. Congrats on that. Boo-boo, they can't let people synchronize with the earth and the moon, then they'll start thinking rationally. W and a P. 500, let's go. The Dominion. Thank you. They do, Rebecca. These specific ones do. There's a word. There's a room. You know, and if I do apologize if, you know, you are grieving and you are, it's something that, there are always ones that hit harder than others. Ian Subdue. I just don't do funerals anymore. issue, self, effort. Hey, this crossword tells us it's a rare guy. A silver year. That they do, ship. There's an M. A B. B's are only good for buzzing off. Boo for B. Boo B. PG. G. P. There's nothing wrong with that, boo-boo. Because I am currently about to be a moderator for Jesus. So, take that. A U and an L. A rascal reality is too much reality for me. Oop, unless it's a winner. Let's go. Good to see the R. F, not so much. R for the rare. Good to see it. Good to see it. Hello there. Easy. One more word. Just get the H or the Y. We got a winner, folks. The X and Z, a lot of vowels coming up. A V, this is the V in silver. It is, if we can get a couple of letters. But we do have the D. There is no L in reality. There is no reality. Right, except for that one. Does the H give us a win? It does. Let us thank her. Let's go. And the D for a mid. D guy. Good, H. Good to see it. H-O. There's our O. Lid. Even better word. That sounds like the watermelon ring. Good to see it. Good to see it. You know, that one gets, yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We have rare, amid, parallel, lid, and her for 5 words. $7. That is more than we had for 2 days in a row on crossword tickets. So we'll take it. A good time to mention, if you haven't seen the awesome harmonica short from yesterday, go do yourself a favor and watch it. Yeah, I told everyone in fucking Discord, I was like, yeah, just like it and comment, and I'll give you free lottery tickets. Scratch off you can get. Oh, hello, Christo. Sometimes people don't want it. Let's come down to the final two. 45, 46. We will vote on which one we think is the winner. Whichever has the most votes will go last. I will do that, baby. And what level my thumbs are for Denny is none of your Denny business. But yes, I will. I keep them at a Denny approved dirty level. Not too much, but yet not too little. All right. You know, that's why we have the option. You just gotta let Rage know, and he'll make it happen at the end of the month. Well, I just noticed one has music on it. Manifest music. All right, I'm gonna choose 45 then. I like that positivity. That it does, Jamie. That's why it's there too. Who needs a winner or a loser? Neither. I'll take the ether. So I hear it in my head. Yeah, me too. It's like going into an opium den and someone's like, well, what do you do? And like, my friend, don't you get it? That's the point. Hello, Matteo. We are at a 50-50 here. So if someone wants to take it in a direction. Yeah, but no one has chosen the ether. That's the one that'll show you whatever you want to see. Taxi, baseball, umpires, soda box. Baseball year. Patriot soda. Patriot soda full of obey. All right, Axle box. Descend. Good movie. I love found footage horror movies, and then I like ones that are like The Descent. Creepy fucking shit that's living down underneath the earth, and it's like that's where it's a taxi ticket. It's like, is it the weird fucking animal that lived forever? Like I don't know, an octopus? What happened if something like that was landbound and then decided it was gonna live underneath the ground? Oh, gives me shivers thinking about it. It's where the blue-eyed people live. No thank you. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. UK and PM. Baseball umpire. Took me too long to see the two of those. What up, Brendan? I was talking about the ones that live underground. Doing good, man. Good to see you. Wouldn't you like to know, boo-boo? I'll tell you what color they're not. All right, MP. Has green hazel eyes. Hungry eyes. Is dead a color? That's my eyes are black. My eyes are a piercing blue. Maddie, I am. There's a part of my family that have such beautiful blue eyes, they all have to live in a town together where they can't. But that's not quite sounding like I want it. They're Colorado people. Their eyes are too beautiful that commoners cannot see them and not try to want to take them away. The letter P is in the word rip. That it is. That it is. TV. Urgent TV. It's the best kind of TV. Alright, let me finish the L's. I have black hair and blue eyes. So if you're ever around, L and level. Okay, got it. Thank you, Christelle. I don't see any J's. There's a Y. A Y for obey. There's urgent noise. Land. The Z. Yeah, the fact you have to put that in parentheses tells all, boo-boo. I'll have... I can't do the female Irish voice. My hair looks red, but you say it's blonde. And the loser B for baseball, for obey box, and for brag. That was a bad accent. I apologize, boo-boo. The only reason people think my hair is not blonde is because it looks red. Oh, see, there's our word. Ace. Obey ace. Okay, now I see. Oh, we did a V. Did we have level? Was there a win? Let's go. Thank you. I had a good looking out. Brendan, I don't even need to imagine it. I've seen the Wii Me version of it. So that's just what I'm going to imagine. All right, we'll take it. That's a win. That's how I'm imagining it. The Wii Me version from Nintendo Wii. Their little MII Mii's. They're like you choose. I see them when doing like the, or I'm thinking of like the one of the guys from the Me version on the game shows that you can play. Oh, well, that's right. I had even before that first string broke. I was working on the Wii Me theme on the ukulele. What's the motto of the day? Tomorrow's yesterday is today. Okay, gosh, what was it? It's gonna give me 1 second. That's like the cheesiest one I can give. What do we say to death today? Not today. Okay. yeah, I'll get it. Okay, yeah, that was it. There we go. Something like that. I think that's it. This is it. Do you know what that means? That's a watermelon ring. Which somehow, yes, has the stolen taste of a peach shell. Like a peach ring. Well, that very much depends on what we are tossing the ring to. But if gummies are involved, then yes. Well, these aren't peach rings, boo-boo. They're watermelon rings. Not like I think that makes a difference to you, but they're gummies, all right? That's the only reason I needed them. I mean, I wanted them. I have better versions. I have gummy bears. I have gummy lifesavers, which are delicious. I mean, I'd rather it just be tossed into the mouth, you know? Ida, because as I was once told, if you scratch a vowel, it'll always be there. Good morning, Rach, how are you? Another obey. These lottery tickets tonight have had too many words that are too closely related. Real quick backup. Beating the dead horse here, but I keep these 2 tickets because they're fucking bullshit. Let's take a look at this ticket here. Do you have a new hunch for your newspaper? Interesting. Is it an epic porcupine, maybe? With a pigeon involved? And a gap? That was a ticket 86. Look at this fucker. This is ticket 90. 3 tickets from it. It's Munch instead of Hunch. New newspaper. Epic porcupine pigeon. At that point, they're just being the same fucking words and they're both losing tickets. At some point, I believe the lottery commission needs to get involved. Which is why I save those for one lazy day I feel like doing it. I'm getting to it, boo-boo. I just had to get that off my chest. That's what my uncle always told me. SV. Good ass. Good to see it. Escape. Music. I use one word right out the gate. Good to see it. More skim. There's been a lot of skim tonight. Oh, Rach, thank you. I love Euros. Throw some love over there. Thank you. They're awesome, and I love how they look. All right. Hello, Rachel Cole. A QA. Boop, 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 boop. Those are 2 good letters. An L and an N. You know, when you want to be looking at a winner, these are good. Or are they too good to be a cock tease? I don't know. Oh, boo-boo. Thank you. Soon I'll be a Euro man. In an inch. In an encore, in an inch. Got the in talent and in. I think that should be good now. I'll take the talent without the L. Manifest. Thank you, Christelle. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah. Thank you so much. And an XJ. Lots of J's tonight. Lots of X's. Well, thank you, Brennan. It's always good to see you. OP. XJ9. H P H U. I mean, it's an H. There we go. Coming for the skim. There's the I. It's a Y. We have any I's on here? We have a EYE eyes. I only knew it sounded familiar in the thing that I pictured. Hello, Annie May Dear Love. Yay! Thank you, Boo Boo. Thank you, thank you. Here's a fun fact for you, Annie May Dear Love. Do you know what a swarm or a grouping of ladybugs, or as y'all across the pond call them, ladybirds, is called? It's called a loveliness. That's what you call a bunch of ladybugs together. That's your fun fact to take with you. Ours are good. Let's see it. Over. So, which I barely feel like I see more than two or one ladybug by each other. So if you ever come across a swarm of ladybugs, I'm not sure what that means for you in your instant future, but you can say, oh, that's a loveliness. And be like grammatically correct for the only time to be able to use that. Oh, thank you, Mike. Let's go. Well, I hope so, Brennan, so I can be the pretentious one as there to correct it. So, that's the ultimate moment I'm waiting for. Mitch, see, I feel like they're either just all at an area and they mate in that area, then go somewhere else, and just a few of them make it way off my way. Thank you so much. Y'all are too kind. And an E and an F. Thank you, John, for the guess, though. I feared that if we did not get the M, they do. I put them with all of my plants anytime I find one. Same with the praying mantis. And a loveliness of crows as well. I call them by their native name when I see them. That way they continue to bring me nickels. Let's look over no C. The C would have been really helpful. Yeah, F and calf. Well, something like that, yes. Sometimes they'll even follow me about 2 miles. They'll follow me in the car. It is, yeah, there's a murder of crows as well. There are like 3 little, maybe 4 things that are called a loveliness. Well, folks, that's the last one. If you didn't get your chance to vote, the number to vote on was 46. Now, if you haven't voted, you can choose 46 and say you're right the whole time. Those who chose both, thanks for the encouragement to the lottery god. Those who chose the ether, well, we get that sent out at the end of the month. And it's, oh, that's my crow noise. And they're all, the problem is when you become friends with too many of them. Because then all of a sudden you'll start seeing crows everywhere and realize that these crows follow you. They do. And sometimes you want to have some alone time outside and not be like followed by a murder of crows. They can learn to speak. Very smart birds. Corn. 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 I was trying to train them to bring me dollar bills. Oh, thank you, Brennan. Too kind. The loveliness of crows. I was just making a reference. It is the Raven in Game of Thrones books. I was thinking of the audiobook with, what's his name? Roy Trees. He'd go, corn, corn. here's the ukulele I'm playing on. It is a gift, but since my other ukuleles are not working at the moment, this is what it has to be. Makes me want to play a whole different style though. It does gives it more of that Bob's Burger sounds. Good to see you. Thank you. Always a pleasure. I hope everything's going well. One of these days I will get all the codes sent over. And I'll show you something. I don't know how many 3D printers you have access to, but now this one's doing it too. I actually kind of like the sound now if multiple ones could do it. Yeah, me too, but I don't think it's going to go right now. It's been trying to get me to do it for forever, since it said I'm not actually 128 years old. Ageist! And I don't give out that information lightly. Well, we don't have to get into it now, but I have documents that say otherwise. do, Brennan. My, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, always a pleasure to see you. So right back at you. I said all of that, how I shouldn't be playing with any of my right fingers, but I did. Just because I don't like the sound of the pick. And for those, shut up, I haven't played with a pick in a year. And that is not on ukulele. I'm saying that to myself mostly in the playback. Just don't. Cynthia, then good luck to that person. Cynthia, some people buy entire books just for that, just in case. Peace. you know. I just can't get used to the pick with this. That's gonna do it for me now. Good night, everyone. Thank you for everyone who liked. Thank you to the new subscribers. You're on multiple times every week, usually later at night like this. So we'll be on tomorrow night. Y'all take it easy. Be well. Thank you, everyone who stopped by. Boo boo. as always. Goodbye to you. I'm going to end this by loudly chewing a watermelon ring. Well, just because I want to show you guys right there. Dang, I didn't realize. Today's the 27th. That means tomorrow's the 28th. Oh, thank you. Sweet dreams, sweet day to you, boo-boo. I will see you maybe later this day. Probably tomorrow. Thank you for the donations. You're